To Lucia, my eternal love, for all the love, laughter, and lessons we've shared in our lives. This book is a tribute to you and the beautiful journey we've shared together. This series of stories unfolds like an odyssey, an exploration of global adventures and the deep emotional landscapes that accompany them. Join me on a journey through captivating countries and cultures, where each destination offers more than just scenic views. It serves as a backdrop for pivotal moments in my life. From the Slovakian mountain landscapes in the heart of Europe, filled with the aroma of great expectations and the lingering echoes of past relationships, to the vibrant streets of Chicago and Santo Domingo, pulsating with color and life. Each place embodies the essence of love's promise and its potential heartbreaks. In the serene Andes Mountains of Colombia, moments of quiet reflection stand in stark contrast to the exciting chaos of Santo Domingo's busy avenues, portraying the ups and downs of the human experience. As the protagonist, I seek connection and passion in each new place, encountering life's inevitable trials along the way. The heartaches endured, each a story of disappointment and longing, reflect the struggles faced in finding the delicate balance between opening oneself to love and protecting oneself from pain. The deaths of loved ones loom large, forcing a confrontation with the weight of absence and the grief that accompanies a life interrupted. These poignant moments of loss reveal life's fragility and the strength required to carry on, deepening the tapestry of experience with each twist and turn. In this world of constant change, disappointment becomes a familiar companion, reinforcing the lesson that plans often take unexpected turns. Yet amidst these challenges, resilience emerges. It is in the darkest moments that the heart learns to rise from the ashes, transforming struggles into sources of strength and self-discovery. Victory isn't always a grand triumph. Sometimes, it lies in the quiet realization that moving forward is, in itself, an act of courage. As you journey with me on this unpredictable life voyage, you will witness my transformation, shaped by the beauty of new love, the pain of loss, and the thrill of adventure. This narrative is not just a depiction of physical exploration, but a reflection of the emotional terrain we all traverse, reminding us that while the paths may be fraught with obstacles, they also lead us to a profound understanding of ourselves and the world around us. As we embark on this odyssey, I hope it ignites a sense of wanderlust within your spirit and encourages you to embrace the fullness of your own journey, recognizing that each chapter is an opportunity for growth, reflection, and ultimately, victory. The sorrows that once weighed me down have faded into the distance, leaving behind a tapestry of warm memories, a treasure trove of kind and unforgettable people, vibrant places, and life's adventures spanning 3 continents, each experience fortifying my soul. From these rich events, I've gleaned valuable lessons that I feel compelled to share with future readers. And now, nestled in the serene embrace of the Colombian mountains, I find myself reflecting on the countless episodes that have woven the intricate kaleidoscope of my life. Why choose Colombia as the backdrop for such introspection? Here, amidst breathtaking nature and the warmth of its welcoming people, I find the perfect haven to reminisce about the past. I've always felt a deep affinity for Latin culture and its people.
For those of you who would like to purchase the complete first 2 books of my biography, please check the description under this video, where you will find the links to my books published on Amazon. You are also welcome to write any questions or comments you may have below this video.
Throughout my life, naysayers only fueled my resolve to prove them wrong, and so began my journey to Colombia. Within its borders, I discovered an array of wonderful people and hidden treasures, a far cry from the tales of corruption, crime, and drug trafficking often perpetuated by modern media. My story begins in a picturesque village called Malatina, nestled near the town of Dolní Kuben, amidst the majestic mountains of northeastern Czechoslovakia. At that time, the nation was a socialist country, later dividing into what we now know as the Czech Republic and the Slovak Republic. My lineage was intertwined with the Garabas family on my father's side and the Slosiarek family on my mother's side. On a cold day, the 25th of March 1955, I entered the world as the fourth child my dear mother would bear, though I would never know my siblings. Tragically, Helen, Elizabeth, and John had succumbed to illnesses that claimed children's lives before preventative vaccines were available. My mother confided in me that upon their passing, she implored the Virgin Mary to intercede with the Almighty for one more child that would survive, promising in return to dedicate that child to Mary. Her prayers were answered on that significant Annunciation Day, the very day of my birth. Despite this divine blessing, my arrival came with challenges. I was born with underdeveloped lungs and spent the first 4 years of my life in and out of hospitals. Finally, the local doctors delivered the devastating news to my parents. "We have done all we can to save your son, but now we sadly leave a choice to you. Leave him here to spend his last days or take him home." My mother's indomitable spirit shone through. She met challenges head-on and wouldn't give up until she achieved her goals, a trait I proudly inherited. My father, in contrast to her fiery resolve, was patient and steady, the provider for the family. But truly, my mother was the family's steady rudder. Upon hearing the doctor's prognosis, my mother refused to give up. She sought alternative remedies and learned of an old woman skilled in herbal medicine. Desperate yet hopeful, she carried me to the healer. The woman cradled me tenderly, ran her hands over me, and assured my mother, "Do not fear, dear lady. Your son will live a long life and be very wise." She prescribed a daily tea made from oats. Miraculously, I recovered, thanks to the wisdom of this extraordinary woman. In those early days, we lived in a modest log house shared with my father's sister and her family, amidst dirt floors and rustic handmade furniture. We relied on wood for warmth during the cold winters, and oil lamps and candles for light. When I turned 4, we moved to Liptovsky Yan, a small town about 20 kilometers from Malatina. There, we rented a small apartment within an old sprawling castle provided by the state. Without modern conveniences, my parents fetched water from a hand pump in the street, used an outhouse, and gathered wood in the nearby forests for cooking and heating, forming the humble beginnings of my unfolding story.